Good morning, children. In the first part of the video, I explain you about revolution of the earth. Children, while earth is revolving around the sun, the earth is always tilted to one side. As you can see in the image, children, earth is bent to one side. The half of the earth that is bent towards the sun gets more intense rays of the sun than this half of the earth. So this half of the earth which faces the sun experience summer. On the other side, this half of the earth which does not get more intense rays of the sun experience winter. Okay, children? During summer season, days are longer and nights are shorter. And during winter season, days are shorter and nights are longer. In this image, children, the northern hemisphere is more tilted towards the sun than the southern hemisphere. Means the northern hemisphere gets more intense rays of the sun. So it experiences summer. On the other side, southern hemisphere experiences winter because it does not get more intense rays of the sun. Children, when the earth reaches here after revolution, the earth's position changes. At this point of time, the southern hemisphere faces the sun. Means it gets more intense rays of the sun. So it experiences summer. While northern hemisphere experiences winter because it is tilted away from the sun. As you can see in the image, children, it is bent away from the sun, and also it does not get intense rays of the sun. So the northern hemisphere experience winter. Children, in between these two seasons there are autumn season and spring season. When neither the earth is tilted towards the sun nor away from the sun, means when northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere are equally away from the sun. As you can see in the image, children, both are equally away from the sun. At this point of time there are autumn and spring season. During this season it is neither hot nor cold, and during these seasons days and nights are equal. Okay, children? Now we have solstice. What is solstice? Well, solstice is a moment when the sun reaches northernmost point and the southernmost point of the earth. Children, solstice happens twice in a year. One is on 21st June, which is known as summer solstice, and one is on 22nd December, which is known as winter solstice. Now let's discuss them in detail. First is summer solstice. Children, summer solstice happens on 21st June. Like I said before, it is the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. On this day, the northern hemisphere is tilted maximum towards the sun, and the sun's rays fall directly on the northernmost point of the earth, that is Tropic of Cancer. As you can see in the image, children, the sun's rays fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer on this day. Second is winter solstice. Children, winter solstice happens on 22nd December. Like I said before, it is the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. What happens on this day? On this day, the northern hemisphere is tilted maximum away from the sun. As you can see in the image, children, the northern hemisphere is bent away from the sun, and the sun's rays fall directly on the southernmost point of the earth, that is Tropic of Capricorn, which means the sun's rays fall directly on the Tropic of Capricorn on this day. Children, there are 2 days in a year when the days and nights are equal. On these 2 days, the sun shines directly on the equator rather than the northern hemisphere nor the southern hemisphere. These days are called equinox. This word itself means equal day and night. In the northern hemisphere, equinox happens on 2 days, that is, first is on 21st March, which is known as spring or vernal equinox, and one is on 23rd September, which is known as autumnal equinox. That's it for today's video, children. Thank you.